Hard to believe, but fur rose through his skin, and his mug stretched forth into a muzzle like a dog's or a wolf's. He howled, long and grieving, then lunged at his men. They tried to run, but he was fast as lightning. As he killed them, clamped his jaws round their throats, they turned to ash, just like that. Ash that seeped from twixt his fangs.
Not good. Curse must be complex, multi-leveled.
Such is the Great Mother's power.
Didn't help the priestesses. Why not?
How could I? Alone against a dozen raiders that... Why are you staring?
Just wondering. You people, obsessed with honor, courage, and so on. But you just cut and run? Strange.
I ain't proud of it. Since that day, I've been seeking a worthy death at sea. Seems the goddess, she's not seen fit to summon me yet.
Thanks for your help.
Goddess, guide your sword.
Not you, nor that witch, Yennefer. Run, Roach.
อะไรอยู่มึงเนี่ย
Key? Raymond? Where's the key? All I have in the chapter house. The crate. But the key? Where's the key? Why so silent? Raymond? You thief. You rogue. You... whoreson. You worthless bastard! I will find the key without you, idiot, stupid prick! You can hide your speech. Refreshing.
มึงไม่คุยกับมันหรอสิ
Ideal friend. Patient, doesn't mouth off. stones fell through the crevice years ago. Air's moving here. Must be another cave above or a way out. The floodgates open, but nothing's happening. The floodgates open, but nothing's happening. Floodgates open, but nothing's happening.
ไหนยังกลางไม่เบิดวะ ลกอะไรเยี่ยตรงไหนเนี่ย
Claw marks. Craven slammed the door in Morkvarg's face. Claw marks. Craven slammed the door in Morkvarg's face. Claw marks. Craven slammed the door in Morkvarg's face.
กูวิ่งเข้าวิ่งออก
Faster. That's it, Roach.
Respect, witch.
Greetings. Praise Freya.
Liar.
What? I swear it on the Great Mother's tits.
Cut the act. Don't buy your piety one bit. You were one of Morkvarg's men.
Well, well. Sharp yarn. Didn't see one thing, though. Lads here around me, they're mine. Armed to the teeth to the man. Let me introduce yous.
I'm no knight errant. I'm a witcher. Didn't come here to bring you to justice.
Digging up the past? What's that for?
Need to know what actually happened in the garden. Gonna lift Morkvarg's curse.
Why would you bloody do that? Our son should suffer till Ragnarok. The day after, actually.
It's what I do.
Used to say the same myself, till Morkvarg gave the order to sail for Hindisfjall. I raided often and cruelly. Killed women, children, whatever my axe happened to hit. But priestesses, it was too much, even for me. When it was over, and Morkvarg was drinking with the rest, I took this out.
Wolf-fang pendant, covered in runes.
I got it from my da, who was Godai of our village. Told me that anyone I cut with a fang would suffer a fate worse than death. Spoke true, it seems.
Your pop-pop mentioned how to reverse this?
Victim needs to get the fang is all. But I'll not give it to you. That whoreson should suffer.
Listen, the priestesses, they really long to get their garden back. And as I see it, you owe them, don't you think?
All right, take it. But it don't come free. Want one thing in return.
Won't tell anyone about your past, give you my word.
Not that. If you do, I'll just find you and kill you. Once Morkvarg's human again, you can't let him leave. No matter what.
มึงฆ่ามึงจริงๆวะ
You!
ช่างมันเลยปล่อยมัน
Here we are again.
You kind. End this. Or release me.
put this on.
I need no more fangs.
Don't be a smartass, just do it.
I'm free. Free! At last! Oh, where's the tavern? I can eat a broiled pig. No, a side of beef. Wash it down with a cask of ale. Then to sea. They forgot me, no doubt. Well, I'll fucking remind them with a bang. In Novigrad, everywhere. I'm back!
Sorry, can't let that happen.
Then why'd you bloody free me?
To kill you, once and for all. That stench.
Tải lên một quả. Mìnhน่าเอารางวัลก่อนจริง
The floodgates open, but nothing's happening. The floodgates open, but nothing's happening.นี่มันเบื่อแล้วนะ The floodgates open, but nothing's happening.
Mẹ mày đi vội quá.
Stay with us one more week. Greetings. What may I help you with this time?
Morkvarg, got a few more questions. They'll come for my reward.
But can you be sure that...
Morkvarg's gone, for good. Guaranteed, or you'll get your coin back.
I shall hold you to that, Witcher.
ไม่ได้สองอันนี้
No! Please. Why does the goddess bring you here?
Brought myself here, seems to me.
You do not worship Freya.
No, but I respect those that do, including her priestesses.
This does you credit, but is meaningless as well. For Freya rewards and punishes those of other faiths and infidels as she does her own. Worship her and it will help, though it will settle nothing. What do you need?
Mind if I have a look at... Fair.
You who grant us love, hatred, and strength.
ไปเล่นเควสเลยไปยิงเพื่อน
That's it, Roach.
Không nhiều ra ui chỗ đâu nhé. Mạnh.
Who are you? Why are you here?
Could ask you the same. Places like this, usually home to necrophages alone.
They're corpse eaters, aye. And they grow bolder by the day. Crawl out to attack the living.
We'll kill them all. Clear the mine with our swords in our hands. Honor our fathers in doing so.
I'm a witcher. Could go with you and help.
And steal the glory due us? No chance.
Glory won't do much for you if ghouls are gnawing on your bones.
When you think on it, makes sense.
All right. You lead the way then.
Not ye, nor that witch, Yennefer. Hey, where you going?
Greetings.
Ui. Chuyện về tay cái nào.กูตายอย่างนี้อ่ะโดนระเบิดด้วย
Hey, where you going?
นี่มาดูแลพวกอย่างนี้อีกโอ้ เฮ้ยมันระเบิดแล้วมึงถอยมาเลยนี่เบื่อเย็ดแม่ไอ้สัตว์
No Nordling will ever understand the Isles.
This is Skellige!
มันไม่แตกคอยโง่เลยไปแล้วกู มีฟิวไม่ได้น้อยเหี้ยมันตาย
Sing ballads about you. Thanks, girl.
Vagabond.
Go on to the village, burn, whore.
You best take that back.
You've been a sacred ground, are you? The gods will never forgive you.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he
djinn.
penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
They know what happened to him?
The locals say they last saw his ship off the coast of Hindisfjord. Then a once-in-an-eon storm.
So he's probably fish food by now.
Not necessarily. I must learn what became of him.
Why? Do you know him?
No, it's not the mage who interests me. It's his djinn.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the
ไม่
time.
เคยช่วยมัน
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Storm wouldn't pose a threat if he'd had a djinn. He could just utter a wish.
Perhaps he had none left, or something unexpected happened.
All right, so what exactly do you expect me to do?
You must help me find this djinn.
Don't give a shit about you, man.
I've no gold to offer in reward.
I pay
I
what I
shall be ever
want.
so grateful.
Since you put it that way, fine. I'll help
ดิ
you.
คิดดิเอเทนชั่นนะ
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor.
You have no
Come.
one care you. Or you need some help. You alone or something. นี่ attention เหรอ
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd
Nobody
agree?
care you,
I didn't.
alright? I
Decided to
understand.
risk it.
You really give a shit about you, man.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Something I've always wondered.
You
What do you
no
witchers
respect
do
for
once
our
there are no
customers.
I
basilisk
know.
flesh
Nor
and
that
giants
witch.
around?
Geralt, over here! Yes?
Respect, Witcher.
Did you sever his head? Head of a giant from your mouth.
The ship carrying the djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Not sure this djinn thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer. Assad I Cryde Rithorn. Ready. Careful down there.
ห็นเหมือนดาวนี่โบจังวะ
How's it going?
Yen, you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew. They made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the Jinn. What do? Ask for a beautiful house, and a palace, and a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Jinn? Or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You learn in time. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Jinn's down there. Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Woods rotted. A man's skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck with an axe.
A death worthy of a Skellige.
Clan emblem indicates a Dimmen man, so he was from Pharaoh. A man's skeleton. Somebody pinned his skull to the deck with an axe.
A death worthy of a Skellige.
Clan emblem indicates a Dimmen man, so he was from Pharaoh. Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Hamai symbols. Yen, doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships. Got something. A Skellige's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Longship belonged to Clan Dimmen.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and the avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember, chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
Được không ấy?
Something strange about those rocks.
And there's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is. Silver, pearl-encrusted cutlery. Ship belonged to someone awfully wealthy.
Amos was no pauper.
Yeah,
It could very well be his ship. See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I should cast another spell to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltje bedem ein eichte ilivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force. I su foltje bedem ein eichte ilivaid.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the Jinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2... 3.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this Jinn?
But you already know. A Jinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then return to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a Jinn.
So that's it. This is about my last wish.
You asked that Jinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Why would you want to do that?
To see what it's like without it. To see if we'll still matter to one another. Or if we'll be like two strangers.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see? We're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Jinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Jinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and pervert...
Interesting. Mystery of mysteries. Agnes of Glanville. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Wonder what this means. Mage must have slept here. Nothing here.
เนี่ยทำเลือดกันวะ
Nothing interesting here. Elemental Empires by Giambattista. Nothing interesting here. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. War left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the Jinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Jinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you. If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea.
Colds preserved the corpse. Died from head trauma. Bookcase cracked his skull. Must have been a hard landing atop this mountain.
เรือมันอยู่บนเขา
Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame Jinn. Rif Kaishta Engaya. Kaishta et Disglare. Gedvired mi Castle.
Man, sci fi. Ui.
You have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the ship.
Care to trade places?
Hey.
Just a bit more. I can feel the strength waning. Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Jinn can remove another Jinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a Jinn, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me, that I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Jin might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
เลยกู ดูหมูบี
Ow, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while. My, it's lovely.
Think the spirits of Skellige favor us. Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima.
Yen, what happened back there?
It was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Geralt?
Ever think about the past? About your time with the Hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eredin's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the Hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
What did Eredin want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with him.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eredin believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
When the Hunt had you, hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds. All shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, Red Riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it. How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer,
I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eredin did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Why didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eredin would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
So, feel any different after our encounter with the Jinn?
Yes. Now I feel regret.
Mean to say that...
That I regret we didn't try that earlier. Much earlier.
Think we would have argued less?
Quite the opposite. But the other moments would have been more intense as well. Moments like this.
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
คุยได้ทำ